Hey there, how's it going? I wanted to show you some of the deals that are available for ham radio and electronics for Amazon Prime Day. Now, there are links in the description below to all of the deals that I discuss in this video today. If you do use those links, then there is a small commission that I earn. They are affiliate links, and I really appreciate it because it does help support the channel. The other thing too is that these are Amazon.com, the US version of Amazon, so not all of the deals will be available worldwide. So let's first start off here with some electronic deals. Recently, I was doing some projects related to electronics for the Toads DI board, and some of the questions were around, hey, where do I get all of these components that I want to be able to build on from that? So I was having a look around and I found these. This is a 1,390 piece electronic component kit. So this has got all sorts of things in it. It's got resistors, different capacitors, electrolytic capacitors, ceramic capacitors, some diodes, transistors, all sorts of different things, some LEDs. You can see there's some different values, different components. So for $20, that's 20% off, less than $21 to get 1,300 pieces, which is good. They do have other electronic component kits that you could see here. Some of them do have other Prime Day deals for, this one's here, a 1,900 piece kit, $26. So there are some various different ones. So depending on, some might have more components than others. So check some of those out. They're quite cool. Next up is an old favorite of mine. This is some Anderson power pole connectors. I've used these here in the shack to move all of my equipment over to these power pole connectors. These come in three different sizes, 15 amp, 30 amp, and 45 amp. So this is a 96 piece kit. It comes with both the black and the red outer shrouds and also the crimp type connectors that you need as well. So these are $18. They're just slightly cheaper than normal price, but these are the ones that I have used before. Now, when you get the Anderson crimp power pole connectors, you need a crimper. This is the crimper that I use. This is an iCrimp for the three different sizes. This makes crimping so much easier than using like pliers or something else, which I wouldn't recommend. I'd definitely recommend getting one of these. It's not on a Prime Day deal, but still fairly affordable at $28 for this crimper, and it just makes crimping these things so much easier. So make sure that you grab one of those if you end up going down the Anderson power pole route. Continuing on the electronics train, we've got some solder wick. Everyone needs a little bit of solder wick because I'd be there working on PCBs and you've got to clean them up, and the solder sucker's not enough. You've got to be able to just clean some things up. So get a couple of rolls of this. This is like a third of the price here at the moment, taken off. $6.56 here for this 10-foot length of solder wick. This is the smaller stuff. I'm not quite sure if they've got the larger width stuff. It looks like it's all 0.1 of an inch stuff here, but depending on what sort of sizes that you're doing, this is good for sort of the smaller components, and it's kind of, you know, pretty good for all sorts of stuff to clean up things. I think if you do a search, here's one here, 2.5 mil width. This is, well, that is 0.1 of an inch, isn't it? So there's another one, $13, so it's like double the price, but I think it's a little bit longer. Yeah, you've got 100 foot on that one. So maybe that's another deal that you can have a look at as well, is getting some solder wick. Great to put in every shack for, or on the electronics parts bench. Right, moving on to some radios. Now, this radio I've reviewed on the channel before, and I'll put a link up into the cards to my review. This is the Retevis RT95. This is discounted 20% down to $112. That comes with an antenna as well, a little magnetic base antenna. This is a great radio which you can use not only in the car, but you can also use it at home as well as a base sort of upgrade over a handheld radio. You can also, you saw in the photo there, you can also flip the screen upside down depending on how you mount this. This radio has great audio. It's also very easy to use with the microphone and the buttons on the front. It's got a speaker there built into the microphone on the front. Very easy to program and to use. It does 25 watts out. It can be programmed with chirp as well. It's dual band, 2 meters and 70 centimeters. The mic's got a nice feel to it, but if you want to learn more about this radio, then as I said, I have done a review, and I think that it's one of the better, cheaper budget radios. I know a lot of people have got one of these and they think that they're absolutely fantastic. They use them everywhere. So But again, check out my review, but on special for $112. Further to some other radios that I also have been very impressed by is the TID Radio TDH3. Discounted to $27 for this radio. This comes with the 2 batteries, 3 antennas actually, USB-C. It's got the charge cradle as well. This has Bluetooth built into it as well, so you can program it over Bluetooth with the TID Radio dongle, I think, that comes with it. I don't think you can program it directly with Bluetooth. However, you can program it directly with USB-C, so you can plug that directly into the side of the radio and program. You don't need any extra programming cables. I think it also does wireless frequency copying as well. So this will do VHF and UHF amateur. It'll do NOAA. I think there's also a GMRS version that you can get as well. This radio was just an absolute breeze to use. It's great. It's got reasonable airband reception. It's probably not the best in the world, but it's got that. The NOAA weather reception. It's got pretty much everything that you'd need. I think that this is one of the better radios to start off with as far as a handheld radio is concerned. I think it's a little 5-watt radio as well. Oh, look, there's a picture of me reviewing the radio. So, again, I'll put a link up into the cards if you want to view my review on that. But that's discounted to $27. I think TID Radio also have some other deals in their store at the moment, which may also get you a deal if you get more than one. Yeah, so there. It's not a Prime Day deal, but if you do get 2, you can get 2 for $48 as well. Now, I also reviewed this radio. This is a very rugged radio. So whilst the TID Radio is a great starter radio, I probably wouldn't be... they're cheap, so they are disposable. But if you are a little bit worried about losing it or destroying it, then I'd look at this radio. This is the Retevis HA1 UV. Done a review on this. In fact, there's one just sitting over the back there. That is $55. So the extra money that you pay for this, you get the IP67 waterproof rugged radio. I've dropped this in a bucket. I've torture tested it, put it in the freezer, and it's still working. It's actually working rather well. Larger battery pack as well. I don't think it's directly programmable though, so you still need to use the Baofeng K programming cable. But it's a good rugged radio if you just want to have this in the bug out bag or something like that. You could just throw that straight in. It's got a large screen. It's not as user friendly as the TID Radio, but again, it's got everything that you need, especially if you're only just using it for a radio which is just going to be used out and about or on certain occasions. Program once and away you go. So a couple of bits of test equipment now. This is a 200 watt dummy load rated up to 1 gig. This is 50 ohms, of course, $50, $49.60. This is quite a big looking heatsink on here. So this is good for being able to test your radios, doing all sorts of calibrated tests and having loads. I've got a couple of different 50 ohm loads as well, which is great for being able to use for calibration. That is available there. There's also an N-Mail version as well, which is on sale for $58, a few more dollars, but you do have the N connector there. So the extra power, this one goes up to 3 gigahertz actually. So you've got the 200 watts, so high power that you can test a lot of your radios out with. Now there's also a smaller version as well. This is a 100 watt. I've actually got this sitting over the back as well. This goes up to 3 gigs. This has got the N connector on the end, and this is $36, so slightly cheaper. Now, they also say that it's useful for a VNA. However, I'll go a little bit later on and show you another load, which I think is a little bit more suitable for a VNA. I noticed that the Shawcom SW102 power meter, power and SWR meter, is also on special. So this is currently $47. So this is a cheap power meter that does VHF and UHF, 125 megahertz to 525 megahertz. I did a review on this dual band radio. This is a full duplex radio from Retevis. Dual band, dual receive. It's got separate independent receivers. Super heterodyne, does airband as well. You can take the front head off. So this is similar to the RT95, except that you can fully remote this thing, put your head remotely up on the dash somewhere and put the body of the radio underneath the seat. The microphone does plug into the front panel as well, which is really good. I really like the design of the radio. This is quite a good radio. Again, links in the card for the review to this, but $250, so that's 20% off from Retevis for this radio. This has got a great receiver in it because the Super Heterodyne receiver is much better in RF noisy environments. It really does make a difference compared to some of the others. So I think that this radio is quite a step in the right direction. There were a couple of little quirks with it, but I'd recommend going and looking at my review video, and I'll discuss those in that review video. They have released also some firmware updates for this, so there are some upgrades for it. So that may also fix some of the little quirks that I did. So have a look on Retevis's website for the MA1 firmware, because there were some definitely upgrades. They're also 50 watts, so you get double the power compared to the RT95. Now, I've just thrown this in here because it's less than $20. I still recommend the TID radio because it's about $25, but there are some people that they know the Baofeng and they trust it. So $19 here for a GT5R. Now, moving on to batteries. So there's a few batteries here that I wanted to highlight. The first one here is this eco-worthy 10 amp LiPo 4 battery. Now, this is good for powering those smaller radios and smaller equipment that you don't need massive amounts of power for. So what I'm thinking with this is a great little replacement for those 7 amp hour sealed lead acid batteries, except this will be a lot lighter and you get some extra 3 extra amp hours. They're usually around 7 amp hours anyway. So $30 for this, and 10 amps. This will be good for running your 705s, your FTX 1Fs, the field version, and being able to activate up to 10 watts out of those radios rather than the inbuilt battery that's in those. So much more portable than getting a larger battery, and you don't really need a larger capacity battery for those kind of radios either. So it just gets you that extra power out, which is good, and for any other equipment that you're not going to be running for a long period of time. The next battery is double the size, so this is a 12 volt 20 amp hour battery. Again, if you want slightly more runtime, or you do have equipment that draws more power, then this one is $52, which is a good deal compared to the 10 amp. You're getting more bang for your buck. And then we go up even further, and this is the LiTime battery. This is a 12 volt 50 amp hour battery. I did a review on this. These are great batteries. They also are able to connect to your phone. They have Bluetooth built in. That's why the extra price as well. So you can measure pretty much everything related to the battery. You can see the voltage, your current being consumed out. You know how much capacity you've got left. I think you can even turn the battery BMS on and off. You can view the battery status and all that sort of stuff. The 50 amp hour version is fantastic for being able to operate, say, your 100 watt rig. You'll run your 100 watt rig all day portable, like for POTA, using one of these. Obviously, probably a little bit on the larger side for being able to run things like SOTA and things like that. But they're definitely, they're coming a long way. And the LiTime batteries especially, I really like what they're doing as well. They just have some great features built in. Now, the other thing is they also come in larger sizes because obviously, you may not just want it for portable radio. For instance, I've got a 200 amp hour battery, which is going into one of my repeater sites. You can also get a couple of their 100 amp hour ones here. They're 100 amp hour mini for $256, and also their other 100 amp hour here for $254, which again, these come with the Bluetooth built in too. So there's quite a few batteries that are available. And again, here's another 100 amp hour. This one's not on special, but you can see that there are some other ones, like this one here, the 100 amp hour, $240, which is pretty good. So check out all of the batteries that are available for Amazon Prime Day. Now getting into some test equipment. So again, the Tiny SA, this is a great little unit for being able to test your radios. You can plug in your antenna, go for walks around the neighborhood. You can see all of the RF that's coming out. You can search for interference, measure the spurious emissions out of your radio. Basically, a little spectrum analyzer in your hand. If you plug this up to the PC as well, you can also get quite a larger display and some more functionality out of it as well. It's also got a limited, I would say, signal generator, but you could still use it for certain functions in it as well. The Tiny SA is a great piece of test equipment. Everyone should have one of these in their in their shack. And then there's also the Tiny SA Ultra. This is the version that I've got. This goes up to now 5.4 gigahertz, larger touchscreen, 4-inch touchscreen, and this is on special for $146. These units are fantastic, and with the same idea as well. If you do get one of the Tiny SAs, you'll see here that the RF port, you can see it's got plus 6 dBm RF. You can only put so much power in to these things. You can't connect your radio up directly because you're going to blow it up. So what you need is an attenuator. So these are little SMA attenuator loads. They can handle up to 10 watts. So we mentioned before the dummy loads that would do 100 watts and 200 watts. These will do 10 watts, 40 dB. So if you plug one of these in, these will most suit testing your little handhelds. So if you buy a handheld and you want to be able to test the spurious emissions or see what's going on with it, or your 5-watt transmitters, then you can use one of these plugged in SMA. It's a through line SMA, so you connect the radio to one side, the other side you connect to the Tiny SA, offset it in the menus, and you're good to go. So they've got some different attenuation values here as well, but 40 dB will get you a long way in testing the little 5-watt radios. So also on the test equipment, the Nano VNA, I just did a video on testing SWR with the Nano VNA. So they've got deals on the Nano VNA H4 that goes up to 1.5 gigahertz. You can connect this up to Nano VNA Saver and again, expand and get much more data points, and you can do all sorts of things with the Nano VNA. It just goes over my head how useful these things are. You kind of have to research and look for videos about all of the things that you can do with these. They're just truly fantastic. Now the version that I've got is this one, the Nano VNA SAA2N. It's the one that's usually forgotten about. I much prefer this. It's a larger touchscreen. It goes up to 3 gigahertz, 50 kilohertz to 3 gigs. I think there is potentially, I think there's another mode or another way to get a little bit more out of that. But anyway, 3 gigahertz, less than $100. So these come with the end connectors on the end. They come with the fly leads, all of the loads that you need, the cable, little charging cable and data cable, the little stylus or the touchscreeny thingy. They also come with the stylus, but I prefer this little, whatever you call it, the little wedge, and then the SAA2N case as well. So you get a lot for $100, and they're probably one of the most useful pieces of test equipment to have in a ham radio operator shack. So if you haven't got a Nano VNA, then definitely get one at the moment while they're on special. Back into some electronic parts. These are some packs of heat shrink. So just standard 2-to-1 heat shrink, 580 piece, different colors, $6. So that's pretty good. There's also this 568 piece heat shrink 4-to-1 ratio. This is the adhesive line stuff, the glue line stuff. So this is really good dual wall stuff. $13 for that pack as well. Now, I've also included this. This I reviewed just recently. I did a POTA with this, the Anker Solix C1000. In actual fact, we were doing some Earth, Moon, Earth, and satellite contacts for a recent public open night, and I was powering everything off this little box. We only used like 10% power. It was really good. $449. So that is nearly 50% off, 44% off the regular price. And you can also get these with solar panels as well. For $700 there with 200-watt solar panels, and you can also get the extra batteries as well. So these are a great little unit. You can connect these to your phone. You can view, again, all of the data as far as like power consumption, and switch things on and off remotely as well, as long as you're in range. So check out my review on this particular unit, but they are on special too. Now, I also noticed that there was some cool ham radio t-shirts. You can do a search for these, or I'll put a link below to all the ones that I found. This one here, I'm Ham Radioactive. These are on special for $19. But I also wanted to point out too that I've also got lots of different t-shirt designs here on my store. So you can go here and you can browse through. There's also occasional sales on my t-shirt designs as well. So check those out. And again, a link will be in the description below. So just let me know in the comments below what deals you've found, or if there's anything that I might have missed. Now, obviously there was some products there that I've done reviews on. If you want to see some of those videos, then they will appear in a playlist over here for you to check out.